Okay, so I know I said that I would let you know last Tuesday what happened on the phone interview, but there was a little mishap. So, yeah, I'll just tell you. So, for those of you who didn't watch the last video, I, out of the blue, got a phone call from Disney, didn't know it was them, so I hung up and was sent the next steps to being offered a role as a character performer. So I filled all that out and then scheduled my phone interview for Tuesday, and apparently what had happened, so Tuesday morning rolls around, my interview was at 8:30 in the morning, and I get a phone call, and they said, okay, apparently there's some paperwork that we needed to have filled out from you, and you didn't get it or something, so we can't do the interview until we have that paperwork. And I was like, okay, that's weird. She's like, I just sent it, stay on the phone with me until you see it. And I heard it like ding, like go through on the phone like I got an email, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And it had gone on Gmail to like, there's like social, business, and then like promotions. And it had gone in the promotions folder, which I don't even know what that's for, but it was in there. And she said, okay, fill that out and I'll call you when I've gotten it and we can proceed. So I filled it out really quickly and she called and we went forward with the interview. And then at the end, she was like, unfortunately, I don't currently have an offer of employment for you right now. Hopefully, something will come in soon. And I was like, do you happen to know, like, what soon is? Because I have other job offers, and my husband is, we're trying to decide what to do. And she was like, I would hope by the end of the week. So I was like, okay. So I was like, well, I can wait a few days and, whatever. Well, I didn't hear anything. And I was like, oh no. And I figured it was literally just because of that paperwork. Because the paperwork was like, have you ever been convicted of a crime? Have you ever, so obviously they can't offer you employment if, I don't even want to go into, but you can't like be a criminal and be like handling children. So they needed that obviously. So it looked like they had to send that paperwork to like the hiring people, and then they had to say it was okay, and then they could send it back to casting, and casting could say, okay, offer him a role. So I thought it was just because of that, but like I didn't hear, and I was like, we gotta know like what we're doing. So Eli and I, like, last night we were just like laying there, we were just like praying out loud, like we both were just like, like we just want to know what we're doing with our lives. So today around like 3 o'clock, I got a phone call from with the Florida area code, and I was like, so I like got up and I was like, and she was like, hi, this is Stephanie from casting. And I was like, well, girl, Stephanie, do you have something good for me? And essentially she started out apologizing. She's like, I feel really bad. I told you by the end of the week, and it's clearly not the end of the week. It's the beginning. But I do have an offer of employment for you. Are you still interested in being a character performer part-time down at Walt Disney World? And I was like, yes, ma'am. So she went through, and yeah, I have to be there by August 18th. So we're going to Florida. We're gonna have our first apartment together in Florida. So, woohoo! I will be most likely hanging out with my old pals that I hung out with, Mickey and Minnie and Donald and all them. But they've gotten a new body scanner 3D imaging thing, which before you're even really technically a character performer, you have to go in and get scanned. That way they're not, it's just for safety reasons. So they could tell me, hey, you can't hang out with this character. So I don't know. I won't really officially know, but because I've worked there before, I kind of assume. So yeah, so we hit the ground running tomorrow. I think I've gotten 12 emails from Disney today. It's a lot. It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of scheduling different appointments. I have an onboarding appointment, which is where I come in and take my picture for my ID and do my fingerprints and all that kind of stuff. And then I had to make the appointment with costuming, and then traditions, and welcome to entertainment, and welcome to operations, and then you get your days of training. So there's a lot that's going on, but I need to be there by August 18th to do the paperwork and the onboarding and stuff like that. So, yeah, so it's been really, really a strange ride and kind of a strange turn of events, and I think part of it has been just timing, because of all this thing with the electronic submission and being friends with Tink. I was like really excited about it, and then I thought, we'll know if I get a call, to be friends with, Tumblr, I got a question. But I was like, no, I don't want to, I want to go and have a life somewhere else, and da-da-da-da-da. And between that time, it's been a really, really kind of weird feeling on my heart, because here we were, and things were like not falling into place, and then they were, and then I was really sort of confused. And my biggest thing was, how can you turn down, a job where you get to make a difference and be performing to, do something else that's not, your calling, and how can you, turn that down? And, part of me started thinking about it, and it was like, if you really do want to make a difference and you really do want to create magic, why should it matter how it's done? Whether you're friends with, Tink, whether you're friends with Goofy, whether you're friends with, Fairy Godmother, why should that matter? And a lot of the times, if we really think about it, it's kind of a selfish reason, and I don't know, just lately I've been really feeling like this is it's funny how the Lord kind of changes your heart on things, and changes and makes you so excited for things that you used to go, ugh. Like now, I'm really getting excited about it. It's kind of hard because it's a big thing. It's a huge move. I'm going from Texas to Florida, and we're going to try to do it quick. I think we're going to try to leave like this upcoming weekend. Today's Monday. So that we can be there and be settled, but it's hard to find an apartment somewhere where you're not there. Luckily, I have so many godly girlfriends that are down there that have all said, here's a list of the places we looked. That way, if one of them's full, you can look here. And I have a friend that has said, give me the names of the places and I'll go look and take pictures for you, and I'll go and look them out for you and scout. And it's been so great. It's already been such a blessing to have people who've been so excited, and I'm really excited because there are a couple people, I hope they watch this, that they started out as subscribers and then messaged me on Facebook and have been like my best friends since like the whole Friends of Tinkerbell thing, and we talk every day. And then they got hired down there, and they're, she's friends with Pooh, and like this whole thing, so like I get to actually meet her. And there's another friend who's gonna be friends with Alice, another one who's friends with Princess Anna, and like I actually get to meet them in real life, which is weird. I feel like it's gonna be sort of strange, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited. But it's been hard. I think Eli's kind of feeling the like stress of everything, so we'll hit the ground running tomorrow. Looking at apartments and getting, everything packed up and securing. I'm going to feel like I'm a producer again for these films, like securing U-Hauls and, arranging appointments and setting up da-da-da and like organizing. And it makes me feel so happy to finally realize like, we're gonna get things together and we're gonna go and we're gonna, you know, rather than like kind of living out of a suitcase kind of thing. Because we left everything packed because we knew eventually we were gonna leave. So we've been like living out of a suitcase. So I'm excited. I probably don't sound excited, but like I've been like exhausted, and you know, I think part of it's hard because Eli's, you know, gonna turn down this job that I think he was like really excited about the amount of money he would be making. And so I think that's hard, you know, when he got used to, and then when Disney didn't call us back when we thought we would, he was like, okay, maybe we're staying. So he kind of got used to the idea of staying, and so everything's just been kind of up in the air, but it looks like I'll be down there for the fall. I'm not sure how long. I assume the contract would be probably, if there was one. I don't know if contracts are just full-time. I don't know, but I'm assuming it would be about a year. And then if Eli continues school down there, you know, it'll probably be longer. So I'm actually going to have a Florida driver's license and a Florida residency, and that's so strange to me. It's good. It's exciting. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know and let you know why you hadn't heard anything. Because there was a big snafu, and I was worried that everything would not happen, and then it would be like a big letdown. But that means more Disney footage. So I'm very, very excited to kind of get going with our life, have our first place, and actually get to feel like we're married and starting our life. So I think that's what we're most excited about now. And you know, this is a period of our life we'll look back on anyway, but the fact that we're going to start our life at the happiest place on earth, I think we'll be the coolest parents ever. Not that that's happening soon, I'm just saying. You can be like, when Mommy and Daddy first got married, they lived at Disney World, and the kids will be like, awesome! I hope. If I have kids that don't love Disney, oh, Lord help us. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But thank you so much for your encouragement. Eli's like started going through the comments and being like, everyone's so nice. So keep being nice to him, because he read all the comments and he was super pumped that everybody's been so nice and encouraging. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.